Stage 4 of the Amgen Tour of California. The beauty of the Pacific Ocean will be with the riders all day today as they race 103 miles, 165 kilometers between Monterey and a first-time finish at Cambria. Mark Cavendish signing in the Visit California sprint jersey on a stage that really should have been for him. A little view there from Jonathan Clark's bike there, the Australian who rides from United Healthcare. A little Shimano camera on his handlebars. Well, straight from the gun today, Paul Sherwin, a breakaway of 6 getting clear, and they were going to deliver a few good punches towards the rest of the race.
Yes, but one man looking for points in the King of the Mountains classification was Will Rowley. He was joined by Matt Cook, Kevin de Mesmarker from Belgium, John O'Carr of United Healthcare, Chris Jones and Greg Daniel. They built themselves a lead of 4 minutes, but the closest rider to the overall lead of the yellow jersey Bradley Wiggins was in fact Greg Daniel, and he was 14 minutes behind.
Rowan Dennis there, who climbed up to second overall and consolidated second overall yesterday after he climbed up Mount Diablo. But as they came to contest the sprints along the way, the King of the Mountains leader, Will Rowley, was in fine form, sprinting clear again here to snatch maximum points as he had done all day. The field were always round about 3¼ minutes behind, and it was only as they went here at 78 miles into the course, 125 kilometers, Rowley again. He'd now won all of the mountains. It was a case of picking up the cross tailwinds, heading downhill towards the finish in Cambria. The boys suddenly realised this breakaway for once may not get caught.
Yes, they'd never been given much of an advantage. 4:05 was the biggest lead that they had when there was a combination and an alliance of 2 big sprinters teams, a Giant Shimano on the inside and John Deckenkolb and Tom Bonan trying to pull the breakaway back for Mark Cavendish to have a crack at the sprint. But the speed in both the main field and the leading group, the gap was not coming down.
That's right, Giant Shimano, the team of John Deckenkolb and Mark Cavendish's squad, and indeed Peter Sagan's Cannondale team, were all putting men to the fore, but they suddenly realised they were misjudging the distance of this day's stage and time was running out. The breakaway now, and this is John O'Clark here, the Australian on the American United Healthcare team. He was trying to soften up the breakaway now because they suddenly realised they were not going to be caught coming into Cambria, and one of them was going to win the stage.
Initially it looked as if it was going to be the Belgian rider Kevin de Mesmarker who made the first move in the white jersey with the orange bands on it, but watch out for the man in the white jersey with the red spots on it, the leader of the King of the Mountains classification from Canada. Will Rowley opened up a fine turn of speed to get himself a brilliant victory.
His first ever victory as a professional, and he's been a professional since 2008. What a perfect day for him. He won every King of the Mountain point, maximum point on course, and he finished up with the stage win as well. And to top that, he would also take the lead in the Visit California points competition away from none other than Mark Cavendish.
Calm as he wanted to be, he waited till the last possible moment. He saw that the Belgian was starting to fade on the running down towards the finish line, and as the door opened in front of him, he came out to get a very well-timed victory. What a day out it was for him and his team, Optum Kelly Benefits.
So on a day that should have been for the sprinters, it was indeed a day for the gamblers, the escape artists, because the field came in about 1.25 minutes later. Cavendish cleaned up from Peter Sagan. Matt Goss was in on that sprint as well, as was indeed Taylor Phinney. It was all quiet back in the tent. No problem with the winner, a leader. Well, that was still the Sir Bradley Wiggins, but for the winner, he was from Canada. He rides for the Optum Kelly Benefit Strategies team, and that's an American setup with a beautiful trophy as well to remember his first ever professional win. For Bradley Wiggins, he retained all of his overnight gains, though. The breakaway, the best place, was over 14 minutes back, so he wasn't concerned all day. He's more concerned about the mountains, which still lie ahead on this route before we get to the finish. Let's remind ourselves as to the overall standings. And no change at all amongst the leaders. Rowan Dennis stays second at 28 seconds. Thiago Machado at 1:09. Lawson Craddock is the best placed young rider in 4th place. And he's in a private battle there for young rider with Adam Yates. Peter Setner in 6th, the top 10 completed by Hanie Acevedo. Tomorrow will be another day. Will a sprinter get it?